actually dumb enough to watch past the first 2 seconds without realizing it's sucking whatever intelligence you had, then you deserve your purgatory of rubbing tabloids on your genitalia, thinking you're getting laid and claiming to others that you know how the world works when really you're just crying your virgin ass to sleep every night while eating your Dorito and Captain Crunch sandwiches. No, seriously, you stab God every time you see this show. You rape a kitten every time you don't turn the channel. Fuck this show!
His contributions to the rap industry as a whole is huge and undeniable, and throughout the years he has impacted not only the industry and his fans, but also has personally impacted me in a significant way. I feel like overall his— oh, fuck! Ow! Yo, what in the fuck?
The Slim Shady Show is... all I know is I don't like it. I mean, just look at this shit. This is the most fuck-ugly art style I've ever seen. This show looks like Legends of Chamberlain High met the Nut Shack, except no Tito Dick Man. The strangest thing about this is just how little people talk about it. Every single day I see comments from fans asking me about unreleased tracks I've never even heard of from Eminem, but I've never heard one thing about this show from them. Could it be because this show is so amazingly good that nobody sees any reason to talk about it? Probably! Going off the same Star Wars analogy that we've been using, if everything falls into the same place that we've mentioned in the previous episodes of this retrospective, then the Slim Shady Show is the Star Wars Christmas special. I mean, okay, I haven't actually watched this yet, and I know they say don't judge a book by its cover, but I mean, just look at this fucking cover. Read some of these critic reviews. Slim Shady is hip, funny, edgy. Now, I like me some edge, but if you use the word hip unironically in the same sentence, you're only making me more worried about this product than I already am.
The Slim Shady Show makes South Park look like the Smurfs.
Oh, okay. I see you're setting the bar pretty high for yourself. I mean, it's not like South Park is one of the greatest television shows of all time, and it paved the way for adult animation and mature humor. It's not like the creators of the show poked the bear so much that they got threatened by Muslim extremists and have pissed off pretty much every celebrity on the map. Listen, I think M's music is up there as some of the best controversial media out there, but excuse my prejudice towards not believing that this show is up to par. I could be wrong, and I hope I am, but there's only one way to find out. On today's unexpected episode of the Slim Shady Retrospective, we'll be covering... this. Alright, so let's stop looking at the cover and see what kind of first impressions we can get off of this series.
Slim Shady. Woo! Woo!
These character designs are just... oh no.
We motherfucking suck.
Okay, listen. Aqua Teen Hunger Force had no budget. Space Ghost Coast to Coast had no budget. Shitty Newgrounds furry porn had no budget. But you know what those shows did have? Fucking lip syncing!
But Tim, didn't you lip sync some of the scenes in the Legend of Cunt video you just uploaded?
It's the damsel in distress trope, and I am not about to contribute to it.
Look, while I agree that trope is horrible, in this particular situation, I need you to do this. We're running out of time.
Suzaku, I know what you mean, but this isn't the time for that.
I'm sorry! I can't do it!
Oh, God!
Think about it from my perspective. Well, I see a handy-capable girl. Sure, life's beating her down a little bit, but that's not gonna stop her. Nothing's gonna stop her.
Yeah, well, you're stupid.
We motherfucking suck.
The cast of the show consists of Slim, Ken Kniff, generic black guy, random unnamed girl, stoner kid, and Marshall? Okay, so straight off the bat, there's something that's actually pretty interesting about the show. You see, they made Marshall and Slim different characters. Now, this is actually a pretty cool idea. Like, Slim is the devil on Marshall's shoulder who treats him like shit, gets him in trouble, and you get a lot of mileage out of it. Do they use it, though? What do you think? Okay, so I know it's easy to get distracted by the Parkinson's-fueled animation, the shitty, repetitive, non-stop record scratching, and Marshall's mom peeing the bed. But if you can gaze your attention away from all of that for just a second, I'd like to draw attention to just how fucking goddamn bad this fucking editing is. probably didn't notice it, but I actually slipped in a clip from the Slim Shady show in there. You probably didn't notice it since this animation is so fucking good!
Man, I can't stand that motherfucking pussy.
Calm down, Big D. Just let it go. Yo, chill, Marshall. You know every time you see some overhyped bullshit celebrities, gotta beat them down? Alright, big guy. Let's dispense with the reality check.
Okay, so I've stated earlier in this retrospective how in the early 2000s, nobody had more savage, well-constructed, and deadly disses as M. Here's a little reminder for some of y'all.
Fake ass gangsters. No more press. No more press. Rot, motherfuckers, rot. Decay in the dirt, bitch. In the motherfucking dirt.
Now, how do you think that the Slim Shady show handles celebrity disses?
I saw you in that movie The Beach, biatch, and you suck too, motherfucker. Your acting sucks, and you look like a Titanic bitch.
And all you fake ass bitches who ride dick need to get a beat down too.
But for real, every single celebrity diss in this show basically equates to Slim and the generic black guy beating the celebrity up in a gruelingly unfunny and non-violent dust cloud.
Beat you up.
Yo, Dio, don't forget my party at Coochie's tonight. You +1, yo.
Now we run into the biggest and most prevalent problem with this show. It's a little something that I like to call, how do you make this not funny? First example is in the first episode of the series. You see, there's this car accident that ends in a school bus full of mentally retarded children getting drowned. And yet, it is so badly set up and so badly executed that it didn't even get a pity smirk out of me. A short bus of autistic children just died of drowning.
How do you make this not funny?
And I kid you not, the entire rest of the episode is spent taking shots at South Park. Yes, really. Oh, look at how much edgier we are. I know Marshall is a big fan of South Park, but this whole thing is just a disgrace to it, even down to how they portray the South Park characters. Like, there is no comedic value to anything happening here. There's Viagra, there's laxatives, there's beating up and fucking the South Park cast, there's children's penises scratching a record, and yet all of this is boring at best and pretty annoying, self-important, ignorant, and incompetent at worst. It doesn't even have the respect of offering us dirty jokes. It's just dirty. No jokes, no laugh, no tribute. There's nothing but poorly executed, unfunny, unpleasant, grating garbage.
Alright, y'all, and now I'd like to read y'all a little story. Once upon a time.
Fuck you. I'm so itchy and I fucked your gay mom.
What the fuck did you just say to me? Oh, you're gonna get it now. Bend over. Bend the fuck over. Oh yeah. Take my cock. Open your case. How does it feel to be violated and raped? You've been a bad show. Who's your daddy? Take my piss. Take my piss all over your whore body. You're my sex slave forever.
Fuck me right in the dick hole and don't you dare spit! I don't want to do this. Like, altogether the show is 45 minutes long, but I'd rather honestly listen to the worst of Encore on repeat. We begin episode 2 with the same shitty celebrity disses that I mentioned before.
Your movies suck, and we all know you shouldn't be movie stars.
It's funny because they're not being nice.
Speaking of shitty celebrity disses, the cast goes on to Christina Aguilera's show because dumb, unfunny bullshit explanation. Oh yeah, you know the animation is good when they have to reuse footage we just saw 6 minutes ago. Alright, so next up, they kill and stink. And it's so unfunny and lacking any setup or effort that I'm going to listen to an NSYNC song and say something good about it just to spite this fucking show. Space Cowboy is an NSYNC song featured on their second album, No Strings Attached. It has a fun energy to it, mixed in with slick vocals and a killer verse from lady rapper Left Eye. It all leads to a great, nostalgic, fun pop song that still holds up to this day. Suck it, Marshall! Okay, so I don't want to mislead y'all with what I'm about to say, so let me just clarify that I am in fact homophobic and I do not support equal marriage rights. Now with that out of the way, these lazy gay stereotypes are unfunny and whoever put them in here should be fucking ashamed.
Hey guys, glory holes exist.
Okay, so 3 episodes in, and we have our first setup for a joke, and it's god fucking awful. Marshall is trying to get merch signed by Christina Aguilera. Slim tells him that he shouldn't treat her so good, and that he should just slap his balls on the table and tell her to sign it. Marshall ignores him until he finds out that he can only sign one thing, so he slaps his balls down and they get crushed. Now when I explain that joke, you may have thought that it might have actually been pretty funny, but spoiler alert, it's about as funny as everything else we've fucking seen. Oh look, more clever celebrity disses. Where do they come up with this stuff? Also, Christina Aguilera is a robot. It's not funny. Oh shit, this part is banging! Okay, so if there's one thing that the show should be good at, it's that it should offer us some good rapping. So why is this so fucking bad? How? Alright, so in episode 4, Slim is trying to get Marshall laid, and, he does. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, so next we have the Slim Shank Redemption, and we can see where Rick and Morty got their titles from. The cast ends up in prison. Hopefully this concept at least gives some opportunity for some good comedic setups, right? What the fuck do you think? They get thrown in prison over some lazy government shit that makes no sense. Ken Kniff uses his fag powers to beat up the toughest inmate, once again, not in a funny way, and then this happens.
Hey, Eminem, who's got the juice now? Yo, I ain't even supposed to be in here yet. I ain't been convicted. I'll see y'all in a minute.
Okay then, so you make Eminem a different character for some reason, you put him in the show, and you don't even give us a fucking joke? Fuck! At least we have probably the closest thing so far to an actually funny joke in the next scene.
Slim, you white trash con. I knew you'd mount to nothing, I knew it. Well, I just came to gloat. Those titties you got me, they're paying off. And I got a rich man now, and he's got me wrapped in minks and diamonds, and you are just smelly shit.
Bitch, now consider this a refund. Watch a man drop you so quick when he sees you flat-chested. You want him back? Go pawn those rings on your finger and go get me and my crew a top lawyer.
Okay, so it's not that funny, but at least it has a quick setup and an energetic payoff, and it's better than, oh hey, a celebrity, let's beat him up. Oh hey, drugs. Oh hey, sex. Oh, it's the gays. Alright, so wrap your head around this conundrum. Okay, so the characters are running a drug trade in the prison when Robert Downey Jr. uses all of their supply. The new member of the group breathes fire at Robert Downey Jr., who then turns into ashes that the new member then snorts on and then ODs. And it's still not fucking funny! How do you make this not funny? How do you make this not funny? How do you make this not fucking funny? Episode 5 starts with the crew using a Ouija board to bring back Kurt Cobain's corpse and start a band with it, but it's not fucking funny! Slim and the black guy get in a four-way with the Olsen twins, but it's not fucking funny! The characters take hallucinogens and start tripping, but it's not fucking funny! How can you be handed so many potentially funny situations and fuck every single one of them up? Slim calls Marshall a virgin, even though he just got him laid 3 episodes ago. This show is so unbearably god-shitting fucking awful! And just when you think they have an actually funny joke, they fuck it up! So it's parent-teacher night, and the black character's dad comes home for the first time in forever, and immediately gets surrounded by hordes of policemen, gets beaten up, and arrested. This is funny, right? It's the best idea for a joke in the entire series so far, but the shitty comedic timing, bad, overly cartoony sound design, god-awful animation, and shitty execution, they fuck it up! They fuck everything up! Family Guy at its worst could pull off this joke and make it funny! How is this not funny? How did they make 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 this not fucking funny? This show is the worst show that I have ever seen. There's absolutely nothing good about it. It's pretentious enough to treat South Park like the Smurfs, and yet I haven't seen a more unfunny waste of time and money. And I watched Jack and Jill. This show is the worst thing Marshall has ever done. That includes my first single. Because when you get down to it, Eminem's worst songs may be painful, but they're at least interesting. I did not know that artists were capable of making something so simultaneously grating and yet mind-numbingly boring and utterly annoying and insulting. Those things should not be exclusive together! Either bore me or annoy me, but don't do both! The Star Wars Christmas special was more fitting to its franchise! And before you say that this wasn't M's fault, his name litters the entire fucking credits! This is so fucking bad! And it keeps going. On and on and on and on and on and on and on. It keeps going. It's only 45 minutes long, but it feels like I spent less time waiting for Egoraptor to animate again. He could probably animate after not touching a pad for 20 years, and yet it would still look better than this garbage. This looks bad. It sounds bad. Oh Christ, does it sound bad. They play that same 20-second lazy, annoying record-scratching loop constantly throughout the entire series. It just goes on and on and on and on and on, and it won't fucking stop!
For the love of God, somebody just end this shit! I can't take it anymore, this is fucking garbage! I can't fucking do this motherfucking shit!
Oh yeah, I can just take out the DVD and stop watching it like a normal person.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
Most of you are waking up every day looking for pain, dysfunction, drama, unemployment, being broke, struggling.
And the reason that you're here is because you are going to pull your own strings. The reason that you're here is something about you that knows this is not it for me. I want to play a bigger game. The reason that you're here is because you are not willing to settle. The reason that you're here, that being in this energy and around people that are pursuing their greatness, you have something special. I'm going to access my greatness, and that's why you're here.
It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Till next time.
You better lose yourself, your mom's spaghetti, it's ready. You better never let it go. You only get one spaghetti, do not miss your chance to blow. Cause spaghetti comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself, your mom's spaghetti, it's ready. You better never let it go. You only get one spaghetti, do not miss your chance to blow. Cause spaghetti comes once in a lifetime. You better
Let's play funny, not funny.